Okay, and this week was the second week for the Zaza Beast movie, They Will Kill You, which finished with 8.7 million, coming in at number 7. Its counterpart, Ready or Not 2, which is a similar movie, came in at number 9. I predicted this would finish around 20 million, but a lot gonna struggle to get to 10. It's the first movie, it's first starring role for Zaza Beast, so let's see what's up for her next. Also, this week was the first week for Zendaya movie, The Drama, which had a 6 million Friday, and it's finished the weekend with 14 million, which came in at number 3. Gotta give it up to Project Hail Mary, which is still doing its thing, and Mario Brothers, which put up big numbers this weekend. Going back, the drama did average. I can't say I couldn't predict this numbers on this one. I seen YouTubers and they seemed like they liked it. Doesn't look like a rom com, but it's average. Average numbers for Zendaya. I think it'll do better the second week. I mean, not better than the first week, but it'll still get some good numbers. We'll see how it plays out next week. Okay, next week I expect better. This is my number 4 movie coming up next week. Is You and Me in Tuscany, starring Halle Bailey and Rajon Page. Not that these two are bigger than Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, but these movies are generous timing, and I think the audience is ready for a black rom com, which they haven't had for a little while. The last black rom com I remember was Love Brooklyn, which was filmed in Brooklyn, starred the One of the Wise. Smaller movie, had 100 screens, made 250,000. Limited release. Love in Brooklyn, which was in 2025, but the last wide release movie or black rom com I can remember was The Photograph, which starred Issa Rae, Lakeith Stanfield, which was in 2020, which had an opening weekend of 12 million and finished around 20 million. It was interrupted by COVID, never really fully played out. The movie had two double storyline. Had one with they're trying to figure out what the photograph was, and a rom com between Lakeith Stanfield and Issa Rae. Okay, so I'm predicting a big opening weekend for the Halle Bailey movie. Hopefully, it makes a $3 million day Friday and between 18 and $20 million the weekend. Hopefully, it breaks the $20 million mark. But we'll see how the buzz goes this week. And next week we expect You, Me, and Tuscany, which is the Halle Bailey movie starring Ray John Page and Halle Bailey. This movie I expect to be bigger. Not that Zendaya and Robert Pattinson ain't big, but the movie, these movies are genre and timings. And I think the audience is ready for a black rom-com. The last black rom-com I could find on the list when I was looking was which was one which was it? It was Love in Brooklyn, which was a smaller movie. It had limited release, 100 screens, and did about 250,000 when it was all said and done. And it starred DeWanda the Wise, I think, was in it, and she's from She Gotta Have It, and it was shot in New York. It looked interesting. Didn't see it yet. And before then, that one, which was in wide release, was The Photography, starring Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield, which came out in 2020, which had an opening weekend of 12 million and finished with 20 million. It was kind of interrupted by COVID. COVID had in between this movie. And so I'm predicting a little bit bigger weekend for You and Me and Tuscany. I think Halle Bailey has a little bit of star power, so I predict this movie to open maybe with 3 million day Friday and hopefully an 18 to 20 million day weekend. But we'll see how the buzz goes. Alright, I'll probably check in, put another prediction in before this movie comes out. I'm seeing the movie Tuesday. Alright, we'll see how it does. You and Me and Tuscany, and we'll see the second week of the drama. Alright, peace.